Are you a disciple of Jesus Christ? Are you following Jesus? Are you learning to make an impact in the lives of others? Are you making an impact in the lives of others? Are you a disciple maker? These are important questions. That's what we want to talk about today. I'm Dave Early. Thanks for joining us. This is Daily Discipleship. You can follow us every day on Facebook, like our page and follow us, or on YouTube. You can subscribe to our channel. Well, we're talking about what it means to be a disciple, what it means to follow Jesus. And when Jesus issued a call to Peter and Andrew and James and John, Matthew summarizes it very clearly when Jesus goes to them and he says, "Follow me and I will make you fishers of men. I'll make you somebody who will fish for people." Peter and Andrew, they didn't have a lot. They left their nets. They didn't own a boat and followed him. They made that decision. James and John, what did they do? They left the boat and their father and followed him. In essence, he was extending a threefold call to them that he's extending to you and me today. What is that call? First of all, to follow him. Basically, if you're following somebody, you're letting them be the leader. You are behind them. They are in front of you. Jesus is first in your life, not yourself. You are behind them. You're following him. It means you're going to go where he goes. If you're following him and he goes over there, you're going to go over there. If he goes over here, you're going to go over here. So you're saying to God, "God, I'll go where you want me to go." You're going to do what he says. If you're following his instructions, his teachings, he says, "Do this," you're going to do that. So in essence, when you're following Jesus, you're saying, "I'll go where you want me to go. I'll do what you want me to do." This was a call into a relationship. He's not just calling you to work. He's calling you into a family, into a relationship. He says, "Follow me." He's not saying follow the book, follow the rules. He's not saying follow the command. He's saying follow me. It's a relationship with Jesus. That's a beautiful thing. It's a progress and a process. It's a relationship that has progress. You're going to become something. You're going to grow. You're going to develop. There's going to be more to you as time goes on, as you continue to follow me. The saddest thing in the world is people that have been saved who don't ever really grow because they're not really following Jesus. It's going to be a priority. It's not Jesus is following you. It's not he gets in on what you're doing. You're following him. He's leading. You are following. So if you really want to be a disciple, you got to follow Jesus. That's a decision you make. I'll go where you want me to go. I'm following you. And he says, fish for men. Become somebody who can fish for people. Capture people. The reason to learn is ultimately to reach others. I know some people love to study. They like to study the Bible. They'll take class after class after class. And that's good if the point of it is to be better at reaching other people. The point of learning is to be a blessing and an impact to other people. The point of being a disciple is to make disciples. He says, "Follow me, be a disciple, and make disciples, fish for men." So you got to follow, but you also got to fish. You got to minister to people, and you got to forsake some things to make that happen. Andrew, Peter, they didn't have much. They left their nets. James and John, they left their boat. That's a family business. That's a big deal. Not only that, it says they left their father. They were of an age, they were ready to go off on their own, and they said goodbye to their family. I need to be very clear with you. If you're really going to follow Jesus, you're going to forsake some things. You're going to let go of some things in order to follow him. You can't follow him and hang on to these things at the same time. It's a narrow road. You got to let go of these things. Hebrews chapter 12 says this, "Let us lay aside every sin and every weight and the sin that easily entangles us. Lay aside the sin and the weight that entangles us. If you're really going to follow Jesus, there's going to be some things you say no to. You're going to say no to bad things. When I really heard the call to follow Jesus and said yes, there are a bunch of sinful things in my life that I knew I had to get rid of right away. My language, I had to quit cursing. I was drinking alcohol and getting drunk, and I needed to stop that. I was treating my temple badly. I was smoking. I had to get rid of that. I was looking at pornography. I had to get rid of that. I didn't like certain people. I had to get rid of that attitude. I had to forsake sinful things. Neutral things. Some things aren't bad or good. They just aren't what is necessary to follow Jesus. God made it clear to me. I was very committed to collegiate style of wrestling. I was wrestling in college for my college. And God made it clear to me that wasn't the path He wanted me to take. It was not a bad thing. It was a good thing. But I had to say no to that to fully follow Jesus. I couldn't follow that and fully follow Jesus at the same time. And then, when necessary, you even got to say goodbye to some good things. They left their father there. They left their father there. Jesus said, there's a sense where you got to prioritize me over your husband, your wife, your son, your daughter, your mother, your father. You got to realize there's an eternal family that we're a part of, that we're trying to get people into. It's more than just your earthly family relationships. Family is great, but some people make family their God, and family can't be your God. It's not a good God. It's not eternal. It's unfair to make your family God. They can't be that to you. There's only one God. You need to make Him God of your life. And then you will be able to actually love your family in a way that makes a difference for them. So the question is, are you really following Jesus? Are you saying to Him, I'll go where you want me to go? Are you saying, I'll do what you want me to do? Are you saying to Him, I'll give up what you want me to give up? Because I want to follow you. Our goal in these videos is to help you become a disciple of Jesus Christ and make disciples of Jesus Christ. And that will only happen when you follow, fish, and forsake so that you can be a disciple.